Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys all doing? I hope that you guys are all having a beautiful day, night, wherever you guys may be in the world. And I hope that you guys are making sure to protect your energy as such. Currently, right now, I am outside enjoying some sunshine in my backyard, you know. So, see this? I'm showing you right now. And we have a lovely Mr. Crow who's barking in the background, so... barking. Anywho, I am jumping in just to talk a little bit about the astrology updates, and I'm going to be doing a quick reading, a little bit about the energy as such, what's going on with the divine masculine and divine feminine energy. And I just kind of want to leave you guys with some uplifting messages from spirit or from angels or your ancestors, whoever you pray to. This is just going to be a general message from spirit for both the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. But mind you, we have both in us, and it's important to focus and balance out both. Okay, balance is a very key component when it comes to this journey. So, last night I was getting a bunch of downloads lately, and I have right here, which is my notes that I typically like to take. And then this right here, I was channeling a bunch of stuff the other night, and it kind of really made me really tired. It took a lot of my energy out, so bear with me. We just entered Aries season just the other day on March 20th, so the sun is now in Aries, so woohoo. Shout out to all Aries, because we're now in my season. And spring equinox started as well on March 19th, so we are officially in spring. So, and then Aries new moon is around the corner on March 24th. And then, mind you, Mars is moving out of Capricorn into Aquarius on March 30th. And then numerology I've been seeing is 111, 1111, 222, 333, 444, 555, 616, 717, 808, 919, 1010, 1001, 420, 1212, 1221, 121, 7, 25, 13, and 911. The ones that have been standing out the most to me lately are 333, 808, 1010, and 121. 333 representing fertility. The ascended masters are near you. 333 representing also manifestation magic. Also the Trinity, balancing out between mind, body, and soul. It goes way deeper than that, but I'm just brushing on the surface for right now. 808 also represents strength, infinity, Leo energy. 808 also means I'll tie more into what I mean by 808, because 808 I've been getting more Hawaii channelings. I like to call Hawaii. That's just how I grew up, in my Hawaiian family. The correct way to pronounce the W's in Hawaiian is like Hawaii, that type of thing, but people call it Hawaii. Fun fact. Either or, doesn't matter. And then for the 1010, why I say Hawaii, because 808 is the zip code for Hawaii, by the way, if people don't know that. But 1010, I'm getting a lot of completion of a cycle, starting of a new cycle type of thing, which is true because we just now entered spring, and we just entered a whole brand new season. So 1010 has been a big factor for that as well. And then closing of portals, that type of thing. When one door closes, another one opens. And then 121 represents going after your dreams, putting forth towards action. And it also could represent maybe someone's birthday, or if it resonates to someone's, like a special event, but 121 is very significant, okay? And what I mean by that is that it can represent either January or December. So, excuse me, my throat chakra is really acting up right now. So animals that I've been seeing a lot lately are horses. I did mention this within my previous video. But one thing, and I did mention the unicorns as well, but things that I've been sticking out to me now are Pegasus. And Pegasus are horses that typically have wings. So if you feel guided to, look into Pegasus, because they are also majestic beings that we can learn from. But emphasis on the gaining wings, taking flight, transformation, that type of thing. So I've also been seeing a lot of dragons. I always say that I'm connected with dragons. I mentioned that in previous videos quite a bit. But one thing that Spirit's been telling us to check out is, if you guys watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, then you know what I'm talking about. But it's the scene where Aang and Zuko went to go to visit the I think it was the two dragons, like the fire dragons and stuff like that. And they went to go learn a little bit from the dragons and get more insight from them. So if you know what I'm talking about, I would suggest to look up the scene, Avatar: The Last Airbender, dragons, or the dragon dance, that type of thing, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Might receive some downloads from there. Whales and dolphins have been quite heavy. I also mentioned whales and dolphins are connected to Atlantis, like very ancient beings, okay? Whales are old souls, same with dolphins as well. And whales typically depict the divine masculine energy within us, and dolphins depict the divine feminine energy within us. Dolphins are also Sirius star seeds. Typically, a lot of people like to say that. And dolphins are very intelligent creatures, and they have their own family dynamics and communication style. And yeah, so dolphins are very playful, a reminder to be connected with our inner child a lot more. And also not to take life so seriously. You know, sometimes there's times where we have to take it seriously, and there's others where we can be a little bit more lighthearted and more childlike, okay? I won't get into dolphins as much because dolphins are like my most favorite animal ever, like in the whole world. And I could talk your ear off about dolphins all day, okay? But I've been getting a lot of those, and just recently Spirit woke me up with a meditation for dolphins as well. It's like, I didn't know that was possible, but there's a high frequency music for dolphins and different animals that you can listen to. So I will provide that with a link below. If you guys like dolphins and stuff like that, or marine animals, that type of thing, mammals, you can go ahead and I will provide that in the description box, okay? And then I've been getting a lot of bear synchronicities, which represents, for me, unconditional love, strength. It also represents, like the hibernation mode, and it's very fitting since we're all in quarantine. So right now, bears are great symbol for what's going on overall, but it's temporary, okay? Rabbits, representing sexual energy. Also, April is coming soon, so people who celebrate Easter, you know, that type of thing that applies to it. Also is the sexual energy. So I've been receiving a lot of sexual energy from the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So they've been exchanging a lot of sexual energy. So I don't know what y'all freaks are doing out there, but it's getting busy, and and no complaints there. So and then also, of course, with the eagles, the owls, the crows, swans, you know, the birds and stuff like that, and butterflies, transformation, that type of thing. But you'll know if you've seen my previous videos, and I'll link that below as well, referring to other animals that you've possibly been seeing on this journey, okay? So ascension symptoms that I've been experiencing are knee pain. I have a lot of knee pain. I don't know what that... I haven't really experienced that too much as an issue for me, but I feel like it's emphasis on the joint pain, which is oh look, a Mr. Spider. There was a spider that just crawled up to me, but that's also assigned to it. But also seeing a lot of spiders as well, which is like the weaving of the universe, you know, because universe, the way that it's like made is kind of like a web. It's similar to it in a way. But yeah, knee pains have been very apparent lately, and joint pains as well, like my wrist and my ankles. So I think that's emphasis on the need to move your body around, possibly stretch. Also, knee pains, probably, like, for me, Spirit is saying, emphasizes that the need for you to move forward and to stop looking in the past, you know. It's the need to like move forward, that type of thing. So I've been experiencing like leg pains and that type of aspect. It's kind of associated to me with the horse, the needing to move forward, okay? And then anxiety and depression has been heavy. I don't think I need to explain that with all the heavy energies that has been going on lately in the world, and produces quite a bit of mass hysteria when fear is being projected everywhere, okay? Mind you, choose love over fear. Stomach pain, a lot of solar plexus chakra activations, tiredness and insomnia, so a lot of drained energy. The need for you to get rest is very important. If you need to sleep, go ahead and sleep. Don't fight it. You might receive downloads in your dreams if so. Headaches and migraines, which is crown chakra activations. Back and neck pain, which is the need to let go of burdens. It's like that Ten of Wands energy. Racing thoughts, which is like that Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords energy, like the anxiety. People are going through a massive ego death right now, which ties into the 808 that I've been seeing, and the Lion energy. Also, ego death refers to the dark night of the soul process that the whole world is going through right now. So it's just on a big mass number scale, you know, that type of thing. So right. And then I've been getting a lot of anger. So I did mention that when we enter Aries season, be prepared to feel a lot of anger being brought up back to the surface, because anger is something that a lot of Aries do deal with when in an unbalanced state. Okay. Because mind you, there's an unbalanced state and then there's a balanced state for each sign. Okay. There's a lot more that goes into astrology than just the basics, like I'm an Aries, that type of thing. So if you feel guided to, please look up what's in your chart. There's natal charts out there that you can do online that are for free, etc. So but anger is a big thing, okay, when on an unbalanced state. So make sure that you keep your temper under control. Practice temperance, all right? And temperance is a big thing. Balance, all right, of the emotions, and don't let anger consume you, especially if you're someone who's not used to being in an Aries-like energy that can be quite foreign, and people can be quite pop-offish if not careful. And I know this because I am an Aries, and I have quite a bit of Aries in my chart, as well as other fire signs. So take it from me, okay, from the lessons that I've learned in life. It's not worth it to just carry anger with you all the time. It's important to release it, feel the emotion, acknowledge that it's there, and then release it, okay? It ties also with the sexual energy. Aries is all about sexual energy, as well as like Scorpion, like signs as well too. But Aries is like, you know, ruled by planet Mars, and it's known for like war, you know, battle, and it's also known for like sexual energy, also the divine masculine energy as well. So a lot of people are going to be embracing more of their divine masculine aspects within themselves lately. So and then another ascension symptom that I've been seeing a lot is a lot of astral projection. So if you know what I'm talking about, I probably will do a video separately about what astral projection is, but not I believe that everybody astral projects at night when you're in the dream state, usually. But what I mean by like real astral projection, there's a difference between like lucid dreaming and all of that. So, but that's another big telltale sign. And then of course all the clairs, like your clairsentient, clairaudient, clairvoyant, claircognizance, as well as the other ones like to smell and to taste is starting to heighten as well. So, yeah. People are jumping dimensions quite a bit, is what Spirit is saying. So, and the people don't even realize that they are. Oh boy. But your soul does jump quite a bit to other dimensions. It's not just on this plane on 3D. Your soul is able to be expansive and able to travel all the way up, even further past the 5D. So, people are waking up to that as well. Symbols that I've been seeing a lot are like the 4 horsemen. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to get into that because it kind of provokes fear. But at the same time, it's not the apocalypse that I'm referring to. It's a different viewpoint of how I view the 4 horsemen. I'm not talking about the Christianity religious view. I am talking about the spiritual view. So I see it from both sides. I see it as like, I won't get into that. I'll make a separate video for that, alright? But if you guys know what I'm talking about, the 4 horsemen, and I've been getting a lot of channelings for that as well. But not the negative version, okay? Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of adjusting myself right now. I'm kind of uncomfortable. So, swords. I've been getting a lot of swords. So, I know that that's like, you know, the sword of truth, owning your truth, speaking your truth, that type of thing. It's also air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, preferably Libra. I've been getting a lot. I did mention within April, the next full moon is going to be in Libra. So, it's on April 7th. And then also, swords for me represent Archangel Michael, who is coming in swiftly to help cut out away people, places, and things that are no longer going to be needed with us, and also cutting away any fear-based energy that we may be carrying. And they're just, a lot of our archangels and spirit guides and ancestors are protecting us and watching over us during these hard times right now. So take that into account. Swords also, I'll go more in deeper. I've been getting a lot of samurai synchronicity, so people who are connected to possibly Japanese or Asian descent have been popping up quite a lot, as well as knighthood and masonry, like the Freemasons. So if you are connected to like possibly past life ties to samurai or knights, knightlyhood, I'm seeing DMs are starting to come into their power and recognize their strength and their power right now. So this is a good sign for me. the fact that this is coming out. And it doesn't people can see swords as like representing war or like weaponry, that type of thing, and it kind of does tie into the Aries season with the warlike vibe that I'm getting. But I think the only war that we're really dealing with that's I'm very concerned about is the spiritual warfare, but I won't go into that as well. So getting a lot of carousel synchronicities again, Victorian, Edwardian. Getting a lot of past life regression type of visions of Victorian era and Edwardian eras. If you know what I'm talking about, you do. Also lockets, so that also is a past life thing, because lockets are very old, like heirloom type of thing, and I love lockets. I'm very connected to lockets. In fact, I wear lockets every day. And I've been guided to look up lockets online lately. A lot of gold lockets, preferably. Tulips, right? Representation of spring is here. Also succulents. We're getting a lot of cactus and succulent type synchronicities as far as plant-wise go. And then also northern lights. Northern lights is a great indicator for the spring equinox. Very powerful energy that the northern lights hold as well. And it's also an activation point, so people don't know that there's certain activation points or grid points around the world where if you feel guided to visit or travel to a certain area or place, since we are not traveling right now, but I meant like when everything like settles down. But when you feel guided to travel to like a certain area or a place, typically that is your soul wanting to visit and get a DNA activation point. So what I say is that these places, when you visit them, it's like your soul kind of gets downloads from that area, and then it's like a level up. So I see it as like it's like a video game. Like we're going on a quest to go complete this mission, and once we go and visit this certain point, then we're able to access like more items or just more things, so however that resonates. But that's what I've been seeing a lot lately is that. So but I've been getting a lot of synchronicities again with the Hawaii, like going into grid points. 808 is the code for Hawaii, and also Mauna Kea being the volcano. There's something going on with Hawaii, and also 808 reminds me of an 808 drum, also a heartbeat as well. So like heart chakra as well, like heart kind of goes into the lion type synchronicities. So there's something going on with the grid point of Hawaii, and if you feel like you have to visit like Hawaii or something like that, or especially Mauna Kea, there could be like a grid point there or some type of activation thing going on there. I'm going to look more into that as well. Also, I've been getting a lot of dream catcher synchronicity, so a lot of dream state. Pay attention to your dreams. And also, dream catchers are a symbol of capturing of negative entities, negative dreams, like negative thought forms. So, protection, okay? And if you feel guided to, just know that typically the tradition is that you're supposed to be gifted a dream catcher. You're not supposed to go buy it for yourself. But I feel like that's like kind of old tradition. It just do whatever you please or whatever you feel is right is how I see it. But traditionally, yes, you're supposed to be gifted a dream catcher to be used properly. Also, pay attention. It's spring cleaning time, so time to clean up your houses and your home, practicing feng shui. So look into that, like how to properly have the energy flow within your room without any blockages, because people don't know that the way that your room or typically your house is set up really determines, or the colors choices that you use in your house determines the mood and overall the house energy, like within the house. So people don't, that's why I like studying up on interior design and feng shui and all those different types of things. But anywho, I'm gonna leave you with this right now. I have been getting a lot of book synchronicities as well, so a lot of research and projects being made right at this point, especially during hermit mode. So it's important to use your time wisely. All right, Spirit is saying use this time to create or focus on things that you've probably been putting off on the back burner. Go within, heal, purge, let go, learn to accept what is. Focusing on other aspects of life that are important other than fear, work, the daily things. There's other things that life has to offer and that can teach us besides some of the lessons that a lot of us have been learning. Like I said, it's time to release the ego and to embrace really what true love is. And True love comes in many forms. It's not always romantic. I always want to make that clear. Anywho, much love to you guys. Stay safe. I'm going to come back on with a tarot reading, and so be it. So there's my energy astrology update for what's going on right now for Aries season. All right. So be right back. Peace. Okay, hi everybody, welcome back. I'm going to be checking in with the energies that are going on right now, especially for the divine masculine, divine feminine energy, and then I'm going to be leaving us with some uplifting messages from spirit, just to let us know what to be doing, what to be focusing on, that type of thing. Just advice, like uplifting messages. Oops, I almost flew out, goodness. Okay. So take into account that this is a general message, so it won't resonate for everybody, okay? So take what resonates and throws the rest. Also, when I call out signs, it does not mean it has to be within your chart or anything. It just means the overall energy that I am pulling. Divine masculine, divine feminine does not apply to genders, okay? So gender, it's fluid. Energy is fluid, so take what resonates, all right? And again, try not to force anything to fit. So, okay. I'm going to be asking right now from Spirit. Checking in, especially with my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, and my highest good. What is going on with the overall energy for the divine masculine and the divine feminine? It's a beautiful day outside, guys, so please get into nature if you can, as far as like your backyard, you know. I always say before, like, before all this shit that was going on, if you feel claustrophobic, open up your windows, open up your doors, you know, that type of thing. Let light in, let air in, fresh air in. So air out your house, okay? That way you can change. Wow. All right, so. Oh my God, I did talk about the Ace of Swords earlier. I did reference this. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I didn't know that it was blocking stuff. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Okay. But the Ace of Swords, wow. So this is all about, like I said, with Archangel Michael coming in, swift movement, you know, with the swiftness. Cut. So cutting out people, places, and things. Also speaking your truth, owning your truth, being authentically you, you know, not being ashamed of yourself, of your origins, whatever it may be, your background. Now's not the time to be afraid. Now's the time to be brave and to embrace your strength and your truth, okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Also with the crown synchronicities, been seeing a lot of crowns, so taking back rightfully what's yours as far as that goes. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician, so they say you are the magician, you are the alchemist, you are the one that determines whatever outcome, you know, that's presented to you. This is also, I'm getting with the infinity signs coming out with the 8s. Also the solar plexus chakra and activations, same with the roses. Also, you have all the tools necessary in order to create what it is that you are, you know, manifesting into your life, okay? So you have your pentacles, you have your cups, you have your sword, you have your wands, you have everything necessary in order to be the co-creator. So right now, the divine is with you, helping you. They're lending a helping hand during this process, is what I'm seeing. Okay, nice. I'm gonna go ahead and pull 2 more cards, and then I'll ask the Lenormand and move on from there. Oh my goodness, guys, what? The 10 of Cups came out? Guys, this is a completion of a cycle. Oh, and I was channeling this from the last video. This is emotional fulfillment, right? Completion. Also, I'm saying that if you've been seeing rainbows, that's also a sign, like a promise from the divine. And also to remain in faith. It also means bridging the gap between whatever that was broken or whatever. But I feel like, you know, the union can never be broken between the two of you guys. Also, someone's wanting a family or wanting to create a family possibly, or conjoining two different types of families. If you guys already have children already, they want to conjoin two separate families into one, you know, coming together. We could say, oh my gosh, guys, at the bottom of the deck, we also have the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh my goodness, a love offer coming in the works right now. Everything is working. Let me move this right now. Oh my God, the Justice, which is Libra. Remember I mentioned that Libra full moon is next month on April 7th, by the way, so keep that in mind. Justice being restored, balancing of the scales, you know, reconciliation type. Also, justice also represents the justice system. There could be a breaking up of a home, probably a separation if divorce is needed, you know, if you're dealing with someone who is in a karmic situation, etc. But it also represents, if you're not dealing with that, then it can also represent you know, twins coming together, you know, into union, coming together to create something, you know, to build a stable foundation. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, 3 of Cups, yes. So celebration, celebratory times. Oh my gosh, I'm not seeing 3 party vibes. I'm seeing this more so coming together with the Trinity. If you've been seeing the 333 Ascended Masters, that type of thing, I'm seeing that this is spirit, the divine masculine and the divine feminine together as the Trinity, becoming as one, celebrating, receiving the fruits of your labor, that type of thing. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to be asking the Lenormand on what's going on, advice-wise, insight, as far as that goes. I've been getting a lot of book synchronicities lately, especially with the Lenormand, Book of Secrets, hidden knowledge, hidden things. We do not have the full story yet, so I always say it's important to not assume and jump in to conclusions, you know, and just wait for things to be revealed to you, you know. Don't assume, okay? At the bottom of the deck, oh my gosh, I feel like this is the lilies. I also been seeing lily flowers as well, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But lilies is a symbol of death, number 30. Lilies is also a important flower for me as well because of the fact that it resembles death, especially white lilies. It's like that Scorpio energy, that tower-like energy, the endings, Pluto, you know, that type of thing, Hades, whatever you may associate death with. So, but for me, it also represents older soul, older knowledge, wisdom. It also represents possibly I'm getting more of an older female spirit that's coming into play right now. So if you have like a grandmother figure or a mother figure on the other side, they are also coming through right now, especially with the lilies. So I'm going to go ahead and look up in the Lenormand what number 30 lilies are. Okay. Calm, peace, and serenity is what I preach. Your parents and elders show up under my symbol. See? Oh my gosh, see? I bring wisdom and experience. I signify a long-term relationship or ancestry. Oh my gosh, long-term relationship. What? The lily from a pagan view is symbolic of sexuality and passion. Oh my gosh, I did talk about sexuality and sexual energy earlier, but also purity. It can also symbolize motherhood. See, so there's a mother figure that's coming around. As a result, these calm-looking flowers with their glass engraved background reflect a range of interpretations that they are both growing and yet internally captured in smooth glass without any of their essence. Shows 2 sides of this card. We might suggest that they are a range of excitement, sexual, nurturing of the absence of that excitement and chastity. Ooh. So, that is so cool. Might certainty indicate the power of a mother or a maternal figure in a situation. Wow, guys. Wow. So, it could either you're dealing with a mother figure, right? That could be like a karmic situation that could be interfering with the connection, right? However, I'm also saying that there is a mother figure on the spirit side, on the spirit realm that's coming in right now to help you guys bring forth passion and excitement into this relationship, into this connection. Renewal of the connection, purity. Also with the 3, you know, reducing to a 3 with the 30 represents fertility, again with the sexual energy that I've been feeling. So be careful if you guys don't want to get pregnant, but the possibility of, you know, producing family and babies is very high as well. So you are protected, you're watched over, especially by a maternal figure. Oh my gosh, at the bottom of the deck we have the cranes. I did mention of seeing cranes a lot lately. If you've been seeing cranes as far as bird synchronicity goes, go ahead and head over to my previous video. Okay? Signifying that you guys are protected. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask the Whispers of Love Oracle deck right here. I'll go ahead and list it below the decks that I'm using. So I didn't list it before. But these are brand new decks that I just got, so I'm just now learning how to work with Oracle decks and a Lenormand. I never used it before. I'm super happy and grateful for the fact that I do have them now, because I've been working with tarot for quite some time, and I finally got the green light from Spirit to work with Oracle and Lenormand. They like for me to take my time and learn at a certain pace. That way I don't confuse myself. You know, because I'm a beginner as well when learning, because I'm an intuitive reader. So I read the card both, and I also intuitively read by channeling of whatever I get, vision-wise, clairvoyantly, claircognizance, clairsentient-wise, etc. So, asking Spirit right now, message from Spirit. And I'm going to go ahead and redo that one, because I feel like it was my fault. Message from Spirit, message as far as advice-wise for both the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine energy. This is for both. It's a general message from Spirit. Okay. So, oh my gosh, this came out before, like last time, yeah. Be authentic. So be your true self. This is all about the Ace of Swords, like owning your truth, speaking your truth, not being ashamed of owning your truth, not being ashamed of who you are, not dimming your light to fit in, shining your light. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel, okay? If you've been seeing swans or butterflies, that also is a sign of transformation. Number 39. Also, if you've been seeing the number 12, it's a big indicator as well. So emphasis on the Ace of Swords. Number 22, the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Oh my gosh, this is what I meant. We do not have the full story yet, so therefore we cannot make conclusions and jump to conclusions. Oh, the sun is going away. Oh, but so there's a missing oh my gosh, there's a missing piece of the puzzle. Okay, we do not have the full story. However, we can piece the puzzles together by listening and opening up clairaudently and, gift-wise to the divine, so that they can allow for this truth to be coming in. I'm saying that they could be visiting you within your dream state. I'm seeing the maternal figure as well coming into play as well. But I'm seeing your ancestors and, your spirit guides and stuff like that are visiting you within the astral realm, within the dream state, to give you these informations and the missing piece of the puzzle. So it requires for you to go within, all right? Last but not least is rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Number 42. Oh my god, that's so beautiful. Also, I'm seeing the water. It ties to Atlantis. Atlantis star seeds is what I'm seeing right here. Also Mintanka. I'm seeing the dolphins, oh my gosh, in the background. So that's very beautiful too, because I did mention of dolphins earlier, the need for to embrace your childlike self, and also I did mention rest and relaxation is important. So if you feel like you need to take a nap, go ahead and take that nap. Go ahead and get that rest, okay? This time is all about resting and relaxation. It's all about going within, etc., because this is where you're going to see the most downloads, if anything, okay? So you guys have a bunch, you're older soul. I'm seeing that both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, you guys are old souls, old star seeds, like when everything was being created, type of old. Ancient star seeds. So recognize your power and your strength. This is a very positive sign and a very positive reading. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick one to read. As far as that goes, let's go with number 22, the heart of the matter, and then I'll leave you at that. So there is more going on than meets the eye. Take a moment to get to the genuine issues in the situation. The truth of what is going on lies at the very heart of a situation. Be honest and willing to do whatever is necessary to take care of this. Whether you see your current scenario as positive or negative, it is happening for a reason. Awareness and understanding will help you see beyond your current circumstances. It may feel difficult at first, but with time, you may feel differently and understand why things unfolded as they did. Even if you are in emotional upheaval, which is what's going on right now in the world, there is an outcome that will bring love and blessings. A beautiful angel watches over a sleeping child while mirage dreams fill her slumber. Sometimes it feels like you are surrounded by far more than you can comprehend. This card is showing you there is higher power working on your behalf. You are watched over and loved. A situation will be resolved with time. See?
with time. Oh my gosh. So, like I said, in divine timing, things will be situated. Everything that's happening right now is a blessing in disguise. Everything, it may seem horrible right now, but just take into account that everything will be okay and that you're watched over and that you're loved. Okay? So much love to you guys. I shall end you off with that. Stay safe and see you guys in the next video. Bye.